crazy. I'm on the red carpet with Gilbert Burns at the UFC Hall of Fame. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Are you looking forward to tonight, seeing the inductees into the Hall of Fame?
Yes, especially Khabib and DC. You know, like I'm working super hard to become a champion. Freaking DC is 2 division champion. I think that's a big thing. You know, and it's gonna be good to see those guys be inducted in the Hall of Fame. And a little motivation too for me, you know, to keep working hard. I think my last fight might be inducted in a couple of years, but working hard to make more memories and put myself in this position to be here in the future.
Yeah, of course. And that fight with Khamzat Chimaev, of course, I think gained you a lot of respect from the fans. What's been the response like for you since that fight?
Yeah, it was crazy. Until today, people stop and talk about it. I think that was a kind of testament that I didn't have to get a fight. No one wants to take the fight. I took the fight anyways, and I still think it's hard to me to say that I won. I think I did enough to win. A lot of people think that I won, so it was a very close fight. So it was good that a lot of people was able to see my heart, see that I shouldn't take the fight, but I took anyways, and I brought the fight to him, and I was good. You know, I think. A lot of fans, a lot of people got I knew already, but people didn't know. Now they know, you know, it was good to let people know who I am.
And, you know, when you look back at your performance, do you critique it? Is there anything that you think that you could have done better? I
always critique my performance, you know, I always do so. But I think I did enough to win, but I think we're gonna see this fight soon again. I think it should be 5 rounds. But I don't know, I just have a feeling that we're going to have that fight soon again.
Yeah. And like you said, no one wanted to fight Khamzat, and you did. What do you think is in store for Khamzat in his career?
What I think what?
What do you think is in store for him? What do you see him going on to achieve?
I think he has a lot to grow, you know, he's still super young. Yeah. We'll see what's next for him. He kind of slowed down. He was super hungry to fight anyone. You know, he kind of slowed down a lot. I don't know, I want to get a fight soon, September, October, and see if we can get a rematch by the end of the year or beginning of next year. That's one second thought that I have. We'll see if we can get that done.
And you have been campaigning for a fight with Jorge Masvidal. How is that going? Do you think that comes to fruition?
I think that's going to be next, you know. I think it's nothing done, but I think that's going to happen soon, and looking forward to this fight.
Yeah, and have you seen his back and forth with Conor? Does that make you worry at all that perhaps he might want to take that fight with Conor?
No, I would take that fight with Conor too, you know, everybody wants that payday, so why not? I kind of even let he try, you know, why not? I'll be happy for him if he get that paycheck, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Conor wants to come back at 55, you know, maybe next year. We'll see, but I think that fight with Masvidal is going to happen soon.
Yeah, and how do you think a fight with you and Jorge goes down?
I think it's going to be a war. I think it's going to be a very tough fight, but I want to get a finish, you know, especially after, I always want to get a finish, especially after that fight. I don't want to see nothing in the hand of the judges going forward now. I never wanted, but now even more, you know, I don't want no judges to give me my destiny, you know, to kind of say what's going to be my future. I just want to get it done with my hands. So if I fight Masvidal, I'm going to looking forward to a knockout or a submission for sure.
Yeah, and obviously a big title fight in the welterweight division with Kamaru Usman going up against Leon Edwards. What do you think about that fight? How do you see it going down?
A super close fight. Super close. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know how it's going down. It's going to be I think it's going to be a 50-50. If he stay on the feet, Leon Edwards, if Kamaru is able to use his wrestling, then Kamaru is going to get a win, but super hard to Leon Edwards to don't go to the ground, but super hard to Kamaru too to pull the fight to the ground, so it's super even. I think it's a 50-50. I want to keep my eyes on, we'll see who's going to get a win.
Yeah. And John Jones is someone who's supposed to be returning sometime this year against Stipe Miocic at heavyweight. What do you think about John Jones going up to heavyweight, and how do you think he does against Stipe Miocic?
It's about time, you know. He's looking big, but I want to see. I think Stipe is a different level, but I will see the fight. I think Stipe wins, but yeah, I would like to see this one.
And Amanda Nunes, obviously she lost her title to Juliana Pena. They get to run it back again. How do you see that going down a second time?
I hope Amanda gets the win, you know, but I don't know. I think Juliana Pena kind of got on her mind a little bit, especially now with the Ultimate Fighter. I think, you know, Amanda has a job to do, but I hope she wins. But if I got a bet, I'll put money on Juliana, said brother. I'll put money on Juliana. I hope Amanda wins, but like I said, my heart wants Amanda, but mentally I think Juliana is on Amanda's mind, and I think Juliana is going to win.
And lastly, of course, we've got a big title fight coming up this weekend with Israel Adesanya and Jared Cannonier. How do you see that fight unfolding, and is there any other fights that you're looking forward to on the card?
Couple fights. I think Adesanya is going to win by finish. But yeah, I want to see a couple fights. Robbie Lawler is a teammate. Ian Gary is another teammate. I want to see Max Holloway winning that fight. A lot of good fights. I kind of don't recall here in the back of my mind, but a lot of good fights that I'm going to keep my eyes on. It's a crazy card, and I'm happy to be here and I'll be able to watch that from close.
Yeah, well, have a great time tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you.